Welcome to the latest Motley Fool scoreboard. I'm on in Chocolate Balloon. We've got longtime fools, Dan Kaplinger and Toby Bordelon, giving a 1 to 10 rating to the number 3 stock in the Moneyball database. It's Arista Networks, ticker symbol ANET. We'll rate the strength of Arista's business first, including industry and competition. 10's invincible, a 1 is hopeless. Both of you have 9, Stan.
Yeah, this is a high rating for me. You know that. But basically, if you like NVIDIA's dominance of advanced semiconductor chips, you really have to respect and like Arista's dominance of advanced network routers and other networking equipment. This hardware, it's just as important. You know, you need all of this stuff in order to make artificial intelligence work really well. And so Arista's getting a big boost from its competitive market leader position in these advanced networking hardware products that it does.
Yeah, this is a great business. 9 for me, too. I almost wanted to go 10 here. But it's been a consistent market beater since the IPO. I think you'd really have to search and cherry pick some very small periods to find times where it's underperformed the market. Like, maybe a couple weeks after the 1 or 2 disappointing earnings reports they've had. This has been great. They've innovated and disrupted in the networking space. The AI boom, of course, is supercharging them right now, but they're expanding their market with acquisitions, have a great reputation among customers. So maybe a little concern. This is why they didn't get 10. They are dependent on the big tech spenders right now, but that's a minor concern, right? If people are going to throw money at you, you don't say no.
For management, a 10 is Warren Buffett, a 1 is Homer Simpson. Both of you have 8, Stan.
Yeah, it's just been an incredibly effective team. I love this team. You've got co-founder and self-styled chief architect Andy Bechtolsheim. You've got CEO Jayshree Ullal. Both of them just have been unstoppable together. They really mesh well together. Past experience at other networking companies, Sun Microsystems for the co-founder and Cisco Systems for the CEO. It's really informed and fleshed out their strategic vision and really helped them compete effectively against some of the companies that they're dealing with in the space.
Yeah, I don't have much to add there. I mean, this team has taken the company from startup to a major player, and that's quite an accomplishment. I do have to note there was an early issue with with a falling out among the founders, right? But it seemed to be a non-issue now. That is behind us, and the company's been great since then.
For financials, a 10's a fortress, a 1 is yikes. Both of you have 9, Stan.
Yeah, so much of what I'm seeing here, it's just it's been in the boom. You would expect this from an AI stock, and yet Arista seems to fly under the radar for a lot of AI stock investors. Revenue there tripled between 2020 and 24. You've had net income's done a 4-bagger. Margins are on the improvement. There's been a tiny uptick in the number of shares outstanding. I kind of like it better when buybacks are getting those share counts to go down. But we've seen free cash flow move higher. It's approaching $4 billion over the past year. And Arista's starting to look more at those shareholder-friendly moves to try to keep its share count intact and boost that earnings per share a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the numbers, 30% year-over-year revenue growth from this last quarter, and 10% sequentially over the quarter before that. You really wonder how long that lasts, but again, you take it when you can get it, right? Margins are really good, cash flow is strong. Balance sheet, man, $2.2 billion in cash, $6.6 billion in short-term investments, no long-term debt. I don't know what more you want here, right? Why not higher than this, than go 10 here? Growth is projected to slow after this year. And at the back of my mind, I'm wondering if the slowdown is going to be more than expected. It might send the stock down a little bit, but the financials are really, really good.
All right, speaking of expectations, Toby, let's talk valuation. How well will Arista's stock do over the next 5 years? How safe is it? 10's a sure thing. 1 is a lottery ticket.
I went 10 to 15% here. I think the next few years isn't going to be as good as we've seen in the past, but I don't think the growth can continue like this. But even so, I do expect solid market-beating performance from this company. On a safety, I got to say 6, because I don't think it's going to take much of a slowdown to send the stock tanking, right? Just a small disappointment on guidance, and you'll probably see a price below what we have now. But I think that's going to be a short-term issue. This is such a strong business. I think a rebound would follow if that happens. But even so, I got to go low on safety because of that.
Agree with Toby on the safety score. I'm going 5 to 10% on the 5-year return. Look, we've had an 11 bagger in 5 years in this stock. That's rivaling NVIDIA. Again, Arista not getting nearly the attention that NVIDIA gets. But that amount of gain leaves very little room for error. And so they're doing a great job operationally. I do think that 5 to 10% going forward is a solid return. May well even be a market-beating return. I just don't think that Arista is going to see the same just blockbuster stock performance that we've seen over the past 5 years.
Thanks to both Dan and to Toby. They've given Arista Networks an overall score that's really strong, a 7.7 out of 10. That just misses the 8.0 that would force me to own shares. Arista isn't on my 100 stock max watch list, but maybe it should be. Look out for a new scoreboard every market day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next up is Duolingo. Till then, Fool on.